This podcast is sponsored by Release Winery. Every wine tells a story. Each growing season, it's our goal to create an artisan Napa Valley wine of exceptional quality. Join us as the story of this ultra-limited wine continues. Learn more at releasewinery.com.
That's correct. I do. A lot. Well, it's an interesting story. So first off, it's a fanciful name. So it was put together from the fact that the winery, which is the old acacia facility down in Carneros, is near the bay, the San Pablo Bay. That's where the calm aspect comes from. And mer is pulled from the French word ocean or bay. And so we put the name together. And this is really a project, mom, dad, but really the daughters. So Ariana and Lisa wanted to do something different. Peju's been around for the last 35 years. And they've wanted to do something kind of on their own, a little signature that's just theirs. And so Dad went out and purchased a winery, and we've taken off and making some wine down there. We are focusing now primarily on the Burgundian varietal. So we are doing Pinot, we're doing Chardonnay, doing some Pinot Rosé, but I think we'll probably add in some Bordeaux varietals as well, simply because we have 6 different vineyard properties, and it's a family. You know, it's a family, they're family properties. And so we get to kind of like mix and play. And it's hard for me to not want to blend and play and take advantage of every opportunity that I have, which I think will actually work kind of like, there'll be a good combination between like Peju, mom, dad, and Calmére with the daughters, and some fun different wines that we're putting together. That's correct. And it's for, think of it this way, it's a bit like being in the kitchen, having all this raw ingredients and spices and different things, and putting on a dinner party, and something that you love to do. So it's a passionate thing, and it is playing. It's getting together and kind of recreating and putting something together that you hope that your friends, family, and the consumers out there are all going to enjoy. Oh, it absolutely does. Maybe it keeps me out of trouble. So I'm definitely spending a fair amount of time between the 2 facilities. And the way we have it set up now is I have my team, and we spend a certain amount of time either at Peju or Calmére. And we just kind of like go between the 2 properties. And it's working that way now. If we grow as we grow, maybe we'll have to shift things around a little bit. Maybe I'll have to have 2 full-time teams at both facilities. But right now I'm able to take the team that I'm already used to working with and that's used to working with me and being able to go between the 2 places. So I store some of the Peju barrels down at Calmére simply because it makes sense. It's a larger facility, and I'm not making any of the Calmére wines up here, but it kind of like allows me to have a little bit of additional space down there. We have a lot of Cab Franc. I make several different Cab Franc blends, and sometimes 100% Cab Franc. We are known for Cab Franc, and I thought it would be nice to do a rosé out of Cab Franc. I played with making rosés out of lots of different varietals, but I think the Cab Franc is unusual. It's very tasty, and it's kind of something, maybe a signature, and you don't see it as often out in the marketplace, and I wanted to do something different because I can, and I think it turned out really, really good.
Because you like to play.
Because I like to play, that's right. It is a breast cancer ribbon. So we were super fortunate that the Peju family supported, there was a group of us in winemaking or in production, but wanting to do something for breast cancer. My enologist at the time was going through chemo, and my stepmom was also in the same time. So I went and presented this to Mrs. Peju. I had sneakily made a rosé, didn't tell anyone that I did it, and went like, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could do this thing? HB, which is Mrs. Peju, said yes. So her and I went together to Mr. Peju and kind of did this like puppy dog eye, like, wouldn't this be great? And he said yes. And so we've been doing this since 2007. A certain amount of the proceeds go to breast cancer, and that's part of our funding, and we are very supportive of that.
Do a quick off-mic cheers.
Yes, good. Because you can, right? I mean, it really was because you can, and it's fun. All right, done.